We're taking a live look right now over in Bradley. Not off to a bad start. We're starting off dry, still seeing a little bit of ponding out on the roadways, so give yourself a little bit of extra time. And we're also starting off with some of that patchy fog. So like I always say, use those low beam lights, and of course, give yourself just a couple of extra minutes. But like I said, we're starting off dry. Doppler radar not picking anything up. We were seeing just a few sprinkles out in parts of Fayette County, but those have since died on out. And so now we are looking fairly nice, still seeing just a few passing clouds. But those will start to break on up as the day goes on. But unfortunately, we are starting off very warm once again. Most of us sitting in the upper 60s and some low 70s. 65 in Ridgewood, 69 in Lewisburg and in Union, 67 down towards Princeton, 70 in Pineville, and 68 in Beckley. So very warm. And again, very muggy. We are looking at those dew point temperatures sitting in the upper 60s. We're seeing some low 70s. So once again, if you step out the door, it's going to be feeling very sticky, and we're going to really continue to see those dew point temperatures start to climb as we go through the next couple of days, especially as those rain chances start to increase. Looking at that muggy forecast, notice we're going to keep those very humid conditions around, at least for the next few days before we start to see those taper on off just a little bit going into next week. But we're going to focus on the good news. We're looking at a pretty decent and dry day ahead of us. Looking at that futurecast, we're going to start off with just a little bit of that patchy fog. Then we're going to start to see that fog dissipate, leaving us with partly cloudy skies, drying conditions, also very warming on up. We're going to be sitting in the low to mid 80s, some upper 80s out towards the coal field. So a warm day. Though we are looking a little bit drier today, we still can't rule out the potential for an isolated shower, but those rain chances staying very low. We're going to stay dry going into the overnight hours, temperatures dropping on down into the mid to upper 60s once again. We're going to go into your Thursday. We may be starting off dry, but keep that rain gear handy. We are looking at those showers and storms to make the return, especially as we go towards tomorrow afternoon and evening. Temperatures not quite as warm. We're sitting in the upper 70s and some low 80s, but notice we could be seeing some very heavy rainfall moving on through our area. That's associated with the cold front that will be moving on through. So we are looking at a nicer cool down. I would say cool down loosely, but we are looking at some cooler temperatures in comparison to what we have seen in the upper 80s and some low 90s just a couple weeks ago. Then we're going to go into your Friday, and we're going to be looking a little bit drier, but we're still going to keep those rain chances around towards the afternoon time hours. So looking at those chances of rain, once again, not looking at a whole lot for today. Can't rule out possibility of an isolated shower, but those chances still staying low. Then we're really going to start to bump up those rain chances, especially as we go into tomorrow afternoon. Widespread rainfall is possible. So how much rain could we be seeing? This is just going through tomorrow morning for through tomorrow morning for right now. Not really picking up a whole lot, maybe a tenth of an inch at most, but then we push it on through into tomorrow evening, picking up about a half inch for most of the areas. So that is something we will keep an eye on. That flood threat not there for today, but as we go into tomorrow, half the area sitting under that marginal risk, but we could be seeing that slight risk start to move on into Raleigh, Mercer, parts of Summers, Wyoming, McDowell, and Tazewell County. So we'll keep an eye on that, but right now, really nothing to worry about for today. Partly cloudy skies, isolated showers still possible. Those temperatures warming on up into the low to mid 80s. Now looking at your Sheets dog walking forecast this morning, we also have Rosie, courtesy of Sarah Cook. How adorable is that? I'm going to give it all green paws for today. We are looking at drier conditions, but of course, it is going to be very warm, so make sure you and your furry friends stay hydrated, and of course, check those pavements. If it's too hot for you, it's too hot for your dog. So looking at the next 7 days, that cold front will move on through tomorrow into your Friday, cooling us down just a little bit into the mid to upper 70s. We're going to keep those nice conditions, nice cooler conditions going into next week, but we're also keeping that unsettled weather pattern as we go into the new work week.